Listen to me. Listen closely, because what I'm about to tell you is the truth that most people never get. Life doesn't owe you anything. Life isn't fair, isn't polite. It isn't going to wait for you to feel ready. And the moment you understand that, the moment you stop waiting for permission, stop waiting for luck, stop waiting for the stars to align, is the moment you take back control. I'm not talking about motivation that fades when your coffee gets cold or when your playlist ends. I'm talking about motivation that digs into your bones, sets fire to your hesitation, and keeps you moving when the world is trying to knock you down. You see, there's a difference between people who dream and people who act. People who dream talk about it. People who act do it, even when it's uncomfortable, even when the odds are stacked, even when the people around them doubt them. And the first thing you need to realize, if you ever want to be unstoppable, is that your struggle is your fuel. I know you face moments when you break. Times when life slapped you and you felt like giving up. But here's the thing. Those moments don't define you. How you respond to them does. If you let struggle defeat you, it will. But if you take that struggle, grab it, and say, I will rise, suddenly every obstacle becomes a stepping stone. Think about the small things, the early mornings, the late nights, the text messages you never got back, the dreams people laughed at, the doors that slammed in your face. Those moments, they are your secret weapon. Because when the world tries to keep you down, what do? You show up again and again and again. That's how greatness is built. Not in comfort, not in applause, but in the grind no one sees. I want you to hear me now. Your excuses are lies. Every time you say, I can't, I'm tired, I'll start tomorrow, you are selling yourself short. Sure, you are trading your potential for temporary comfort. And the people who succeed, they don't make excuses. They find a way. They turn setbacks into lessons. They turn pain into momentum. And you can too, but only if you decide right now that nothing will stop you. Look around you. Some of the most successful people in the world didn't have a silver spoon. They didn't have someone holding the door open for them. They had nothing, but what they did have was relentless refusal to quit. And let me tell you something about refusing to quit. It's not just a mindset. It's a lifestyle. You're so big. It's waking up when your body says rest. It's pushing forward when everyone else says give up. It's learning to love the process even when it hurts, because you know the reward is bigger than your pain. I want you to imagine your future for a moment. Not the easy version, not the version where life cooperates. I want you to see the version where you fall tooth and nail and refuse to settle. That version is powerful. That version walks into every room like it owns it. That version doesn't wait for approval because it knows self-belief is louder than applause. And that version is you if you choose it today. Let me break it down for you. Action beats intention every time. You can have the best ideas, the biggest dreams, the cleanest plans, but if you don't act, you're just dreaming. And dreaming without action, that's a tragedy, a slow suffocation of potential. So I'm challenging you right now. Stop thinking, start doing. Stop hoping, start working. Stop fearing, start moving. And here's the thing about fear. It's a liar. Fear will whisper, you can't do it. You're not ready. You'll fail. But every time you listen to fear, you give it power. Every time you act despite fear, you shrink it, you weaken it, and eventually you crush it. Fear is not your enemy. In your compass, it points you to where you need to go. Follow it, lean into it, use it to fuel your momentum. Let's talk about momentum, because this is where most people fail. Momentum isn't magical. Momentum isn't luck. Momentum is built with consistent small victories stacked over time. Show up when no one is watching. Do the work when it feels pointless. Take the step when the path is unclear. Every time you do that, you'll build in momentum. And momentum is unstoppable. Momentum doesn't wait. Momentum doesn't care about excuses. Momentum only rewards the relentless. And here's a secret. Your mindset matters more than your circumstances. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you've been through. If you develop a mindset that says, I will find a way, you will. You will. Because the mind is more powerful than any obstacle. The mind can create possibilities where none seem to exist. The mind can turn poverty into wealth, fear into courage, pain into purpose. But it starts with one thing, belief. Belief that you are capable, belief that you are worthy, belief that your time is now. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what if I fail? Let me tell you something about failure. Failure is not defeat. Failure is feedback. Failure is a message from the universe saying, you haven't arrived yet. Learn, adjust, come back stronger. Every successful person has failed. Every trailblazer has stumbled. But the difference between those who win and those who quit is that the winners keep moving. They keep going when it hurts. They keep going when it's messy. They keep going when everyone else has given up. And let me be clear, greatness isn't for the timid. Greatness requires sacrifice, discipline, and pain. It requires saying no to distraction. It requires getting comfortable, being uncomfortable. It requires doing what others won't do when others won't do it, because you know what's waiting on the other side is worth it. You don't get the reward without the effort. You don't get the breakthrough without the struggle. You don't get the victory without the fight. I want you to think about the people in your life who doubted you. I want you to remember every time someone said you couldn't. Every time someone said, oh, that's impossible. Every time someone laughed at your dreams. Use that. Let it fuel you. Let it drive you. Let it remind you why you started. Because the best revenge is success. Not bitterness, not complaining, not proving someone wrong with words, but proving them wrong with your life, with your results, with the unstoppable force you become. Man is the most powerful thing. The struggle you're going through right now is not wasted. Every obstacle is a training ground. Every challenge is shaping you. Every failure is teaching you. Life is giving you a chance to get stronger, sharper, faster. And if you embrace that, if you see that suddenly nothing is too hard, suddenly no goal is unreachable, suddenly your dreams are inevitable. So I'm calling on you today to make a decision. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when conditions are perfect. Today, decide that nothing will stop you. Decide that excuses have no place in your life. Decide that fear will not rule you. Oh, decide that struggle will not break you. Decide that your momentum will be unstoppable. And when you do that, something incredible happens. The universe starts moving with you. Doors open. Opportunities appear. People are drawn to your energy. Not because it's easy, not because you're lucky, but because you are relentless. Because you refuse to quit. Because you turned your struggle into fuel. Because you became the force that others couldn't ignore. Remember this, life is a battlefield and comfort is the enemy. The moment you get comfortable is the moment you start losing. But the moment you embrace discomfort, chase growth, and fight for your future, you become unstoppable. You become a magnet for success. You become a living example that ordinary people who refuse to quit can achieve extraordinary things. And it all comes down to one choice: to keep moving when everyone else stops, to fight when everyone else gives up, to believe when everyone else doubts. That choice is yours. That choice defines your life. That choice separates the dreamers from the doers and told it. That choice creates legends. So stand up. Shake off the fear, the doubt, the exhaustion. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I am unstoppable. I'm relentless.